Hi guys, it's Milji. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a long-awaited island tour of my Disneyland themed island. I am super excited to showcase you guys of what I've designed throughout my whole 1,000 hour Animal Crossing journey. But here is my first picture of Animal Crossing. This is on September 16th of last year. So without further ado, let's just get started. So I'm going to be opening my map, and this is what I've had so far, and this is what was before. Crazy how much has terraformed, but my villagers are Audie, Diana, Lolly, Marshall, Shep, Sucker, Marty, Etoile, Tad, and Molly. But I do have another island map made by myself. And now this is my residential services area. Toward the right, of course, is my island flag. It is a picture of my dearest Shiba Inu, Leah, and she's wearing some Minnie Mouse ears with some sparkles around. And toward the left of my bulletin board, I wanted to showcase my own art with also a fusion of Animal Crossing and Disneyland. So it's very up to my brand, and I just have lots of villagers and kind of corresponding to what kind of Disney movie is related. So the first post is a welcome to Disneyland pose, and left are prezzies. And since we are talking about prezzies, we'll head there right now. This is my Emporium shop. So I did make a legend. The pink prezzies on the left are accessories, and the right black prezzies are clothing pieces. There are quite a few more prezzies around the island, I think about 50. But let's go transport to the entrance, aka my airport. I do have an orange airport. And I do want to show you guys a little preview of my flyover. So that was my flyover. I really wanted something, really cute when you visit my island. So here is my entrance. Toward the right is my Mickey and Minnie flower garden with a main street in the back. I have super cute photos of my villagers using it. I love when everyone is at the resident services, kind of just doing those zoomies. And then toward the left is actually my first Pinterest inspired build. I am super proud of it, and I did add some Disney touches, of course. And then toward the bottom is my crafting area, where I put all my extra DIYs and my extra tools whenever I need them. On top is my quote-unquote train of thought / flower garden train station area. And here is a quick zoom of the flowers. And then we're gonna go back to the Emporium shop, and behind it is my Galaxy Theater featuring Wally. Then toward the left is a mini meet and greet of Mickey and Minnie, even though I'm already dressed like Mickey. Hopping over back to the train railroad tracks, all of the way down. And we're back here, but continuing to the left side. This is the Rookie Painter Square of Hercules themed. And then as you go up this incline, you are transformed or transitioned to a Mulan inspired section where Zucker lives, because of course he does give those Japanese-esque vibes, aka he is a takoyaki. And then up the other incline, I just kind of wanted to make a mini Mulan's Great Wall of China, utilizing lots of stone everywhere. And this is such a great place to look up at the sky. I love this time of day only because the sky is super pretty and with pastel colors, and of course it is cherry blossom season as of right now. And then toward the left is the Big Hero 6 ramen shop. I grinded my butt off to get this robot hero before I knew about Treasure Islands. And the left is Tiana's Bakery. And then when you make your way down, it's a mini coral reef that I made within the beach. And time to transform to Ariel, the Little Mermaid. And as I slowly walk toward, it is the Atlantica's castle. I love how this looks, especially with the sky in the background. I did have Marina before, back in the day, but I think Etoile's house does a lot more justice to it. And here is a decoration. This is more specifically Pinocchio with the whale watching and fishing. And then I can't forget my secret cave, aka Ariel's Cave of Secret Treasures. So this is all of her thingamabobs of part of your world. And I just love how it kind of is inclined here. But if you see in the background, it is Pocahontas's fountain, and of course she's singing Colors of the Wind. And now as we head back down, transforming back and going toward the left side of the beach is none other than Coco. So I did love creating all of these yellow leaf piles, of course putting out some food decorations on the stalls, but I love how the leaves rustle around when you step on them. And of course the destination point is a mariachi band where you can just boogie your way through. So cute. And then as you go up more further, it is Nemo's aquarium. You got your snorkeler on the left, turtle on the front, and Dory and Nemo in the back. And then as I make my way all the way to the right again, passing all of these beach accessories, passing Molly singing, and then back to this little pathway in between is Tad's house, aka Tiana or Princess and the Frog, and then some stepping / jumping stones. And you're immediately transitioned to the campsite, aka the Gorilla Trash Camp. And as you go up the left incline, you're actually in the heart of Atlantica. And as you go up this other incline, it is Shep's or Tarzan's treehouse, and I love the background of all the tree tops of the jungle and forest. And as you make yourself way down again, Of course, it is the campsite area. And then next to that is Clayton's ship. And as you go up, you can have another view of the sky. And now transitioning to my irregular daily fit. How did Molly get here again? And then all the way up here is through the rainforest and jungle. Don't worry, there's only just weeds in between. Heading up, it is the Dalmatian Puppy Bowl. But toward the right is Carl and Ellie's picnic area. And then as you go up, it is Paradise Falls. Of course, the chairs on the right and the balloons in the back. And myself as Kevin. Now as you go back down and around, toward the left this time, is the Cars drive-through, or no, drive-in movie theater, not drive-through. But then behind it is my Bugs Life greenhouse, where you can dress up as the magnificent caterpillar within these prezzies. And then all the way shimmying back through the forest yet again. Almost there. There is a little shortcut toward this patch, but I'll be taking the long way and of course fast forwarding. And through these stepping / jumping rocks. Toward the right, this is the Thieves Gondola ship, I think. If you do follow through my own map, I did name all of the sections. And this is by far my favorite spot of my island. It is the Cinderella Rotunda. I just love all the colors, all of the designs, and look how pretty the present or gift is floating as I walk through it. And then going toward the left is my own fancy dancy camper design of a Winnie the Pooh. I love all of the mentions that these Instagram Animal Crossing community has done. I think I lied, this is actually by far my favorite area because it's super scenic, and to be honest, it also took me so many trials and error to find the perfect location. And here what it looks like now. Heading toward the left is the, of course, Beauty and the Beast section. Behind is Belle's library, and in front is Be Our Guest dining area. I love how there's two sections and how there's a really great transition from interior to exterior. And of course, Belle and the Beast in the front. Now that that's over, heading back all the way to Cinderella's Rotunda. Toward the right is a transition of a maze, and if you didn't get it by now, this is Alice in the Wonderland transition. Once you make your way out of the maze, you are filled into the Alice in Wonderland forest, and I love how this turned out. This was actually my first build that I've didn't get any reference to. But I love hosting little birthday parties here with my friends before we, you know, actually played back in the day. But then as you make yourself down is a little sneak peek of a forest. And toward the left side is Snow White area with the 7 dwarves mining. And then a little pocket through is the stone hedge of Brave and my fancy rock garden that I can't get to. And then making my way out of this little forest area and into another forest area. This is the Snuggly Duckling, aka Tangled, and this is where Molly resides. It's super cute because it just looks like a log cabin. Love how this turned out, especially with all the trees surrounding it. And then as you make yourself down, this is Pixar Pier with all of the colorful stuffs around, some ring toss, some bubble tea, and the new cotton candy, some slot machines, pop the balloon, and all that jazz. And then all the way to the left is, of course, more Pixar themed games. And then you lead yourself all the way back to the entrance of the flower garden. But let's zoom up all the way to the right. This is It's Me, a Ralph. So this is Ralph's type of, you know, section with all the coins. It's as if you're in a video game. Of course, you got your tavern to the right, some bicycles also to the right, and then finishing it off with claiming the flag. And then going toward up is Captain Hook's pirate ship, and of course the Lost Boys on the top right. And then this is actually the first spot I took my first ever picture of Animal Crossing, but this gift was just a vaulting pull to get to this side, which is the Hawaiian beach. Don't mind Audie thinking on the left, but here's my Hawaiian getup. On the left is the mini tiki bar, and the right is Stitch's reading corner with the little ducklings. And all the way to the top is Lilo's luau. So it's a great way to just kind of dance your feathers away. And of course, some aliens, UFOs in the back. And then toward the left is Moana's canoe. And of course, Maui joining in. And the left, you will pass by Aladdin and Jasmine's magic carpet ride. And then our last and final destination stop is the castle. And this is what it looks now. I know the coloring and the sky is hueing it up to be super orange, but hopefully you guys don't mind that. Let's go to the right, and this is the royal wedding. Of course, Tangled themed, everything. You got your Rapunzel and Flynn tying the knots. I just love how magical this looks. Toward the back corner, it just kind of shoved in some frozen spices. I know, not a lot of love, but I tried to finish it anyway. And then heading all the way to the left is my Corona's marketplace. I love how this looks, especially when my villagers utilize it too. and a sneak peek or secret beach of whenever Red arrives in my island. Last but not least, I'll be showing you guys the interior of my house. The first floor is dedicated to Up. You have your Carl and Ellie chairs. I made Butch and Goldie be my characters of the scene. I loved how this turned out. Of course, sitting on the chairs and having a little halo, and of course the infamous fireplace. Toward the left is my tangled bedroom. So this is where I, sleep and think of dreams, or sleep to take dreams, count some sheep, just so that I could utilize each and every room. So this is just a room of her tower. And toward the back room is my Big Hero 6 garage. So Hiro's garage design center. So this is where he just kind of creates all his nano technology. Of course, you have your suits in the back. Can't forget Lizard Man. Very different from the whole aesthetic of my house, but love this movie. And then toward the right is, of course, a bathroom, because that's kind of the whole tradition before of Animal Crossing. I loved all the mermaid furniture, so I had to incorporate it somehow, because this is my second favorite movie. And then now heading up toward the upstairs area is my Ratatouille shop. I love how this turned out with all of the cafe wall, all the kitchen-esque decorations, the ironwood deco, and all of that jazz. And then finally, the bottom basement room is my very serene Disney shop. I really wanted to showcase all of my villagers that were once here and some of my favorite villagers. And of course, all of the Disney princesses design codes that so many talented people have created. And that's it for my house. Creating this island tour video really made me reminisce and look back at my whole journey of Animal Crossing, from creating my first bridge to getting my first villager hunt, selling and spoiling my turnips, celebrating and saying goodbye to my villagers, creating my designs, and even opening up my island to the community. I really treasure this Animal Crossing journey, especially celebrating my birthday with each and every villager that I've come to love and cherish. But alas, I will be restarting my island into a Sailor Moon theme. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below, and see you next video. Bye!